Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today in this video, we're back on Pixel Gun 3D. It's not a weapon review, it's not a chest opening, it's not Battle Royale. Today's video, I'm here to keep you all updated with the information given to us from the Pixel Gun 3D developers. Today's article is coming from the head developer. His name is Anton. Basically, the developers have started to communicate with the community a lot more. You probably noticed it on their Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I recently did a live stream on their official YouTube channel. They've started to do like the top 3 clans, the top 3 kills, 5 kills of the week, which is really good to see. Believe it or not, guys, this is really good to see. It means that we know what's going on. It means that we feel like we're being looked after, that we're being cared about. But today's article is a big one. This is about what they've been working on for the past 9 months, also with what they want to introduce in the future. So if you do enjoy these update videos, please be sure to hit that like button. If we pass 1,000 likes, I'll try and do it every single week, if not every single 2 weeks, because I know you guys absolutely love Pixel Gun 3D. So what I'm going over right now will be posted on their Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I just got my hands on the article a little bit earlier than you guys because I wanted to make a video and make sure everybody's updated, because not all of you follow their social media. Not all of you use Twitter. Not all of you use Facebook. Not all of you use Instagram. I do want to mention though that the Pixel Gun team do have an official Discord page. I'll try and leave a link down below. It's quite active actually, and if you're really into Pixel Gun 3D, it is a good place to be, especially if you want to talk about like best weapons or suggestions, maps, and so much more. So what you can see on screen right now is the whole entire article that I'm going to be breaking down into parts, into sections, and just explaining it throughout today's video. So let's start off with this one. This again from Anton. It says, "Hi guys, Anton here. I'd like to give you an update on what's been happening on our side. We have finally launched the new architecture. The long 9-month journey is finally over. This was just as hard as creating the game from scratch. Now your entire inventory and your bank are stored on our servers, and you will not lose them when you transfer your progress from one device to another within the same platform. You just need to log into the Game Center or Google Play Store and everything will be fetched from our server. But everything has its downsides too. For example, now to play the game, you will always need to be connected to the internet, just like Fortnite or Clash Royale. Without the internet, you won't be able to connect to your inventory or get a reward for a battle. We know that that can be inconvenient, so we've added an offline mode, so you can at least play the campaign without internet connection. In the future, we'll add some more mini games to the offline mode too. We'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, offline mode is an inconvenience we had to accept to make your progress transfer reliable and to defeat the cheaters. So let me just break this down. The new architecture has been introduced. I think it was 16.1.0 that it was officially introduced. You probably noticed the game file size came down. It wasn't as big. Like previously, the iOS version was like 2-3 gigabyte. This time it was 1.2. I know that's still quite a lot and it still will come down. The Android version wasn't 1 gig. It was like 768 megabytes. So over time, you'll start to notice the game will decrease in file size. This means that the Pixel Gun developers are starting to optimize their game, meaning that they're getting rid of all the things that they don't necessarily need to have in their game. That takes up a lot of memory. So one thing that you guys have been telling me about in the comment section and on their Discord page is the whole offline mode. The reason why you have to be connected to the internet in order to access Pixel Gun 3D is because a lot of the hacks and cheats were being done offline. So basically you were offline, the Pixel Gun team couldn't register it, you were getting gems and coins and keys in every weapon, and then people would go online and have all that stuff. That won't be possible anymore. Yes, it's an inconvenience for a lot of players who obviously have to be connected to the internet at all times. That's just the sacrifice that they've had to make. It sucks. You can, and they are going to make sure you can play the campaign offline, and hopefully they'll introduce a couple of offline mini games as well. But most games in the modern era, you have to be connected to the internet. Again, like they explained, Fortnite and Clash Royale, you need to be connected to the internet, which I know it sucks, but that's just the way games are these days. So the best thing is, we're no longer going to lose our progress, all right? So one of the most annoying things for me specifically, and you guys, is I went from an iPad Air 2 to an iPad Pro. I lost weapon parts, gems, coins, keys, all my stats. That won't be happening anymore. All you got to do, it's this simple, is log into the Game Center or log into the Google Play, and all your stuff will be saved because it's all server-side, not client-side. So the client is like me or you. Server-side is the Pixel Gun, so we kind of rely on them now. And I think it's much better that way. Less hackers, less cheaters. They can control it. Don't worry, the article gets better, so just be patient. Moving on to the next part, it says, yes, we have removed the ability to cheat from the game. You can no longer download an old version and change your account with lots of cash. You won't be able to merge accounts with somebody else either. And those who did, it will be banned within a week. It's something we finally are able to do. Now that all the in-game currency is legit, we'll be able to move on to fixing the economy. We are planning to revamp all the prices, the speed at which you level up, and the weapon upgrade system. I think you'll like it. This will become a more fair-to-play system and not pay-to-win, in brackets, or cheat-to-win, which the game had become due to cheaters. I will only say that we are working on a system where all guns will be bought via coins. I will say that we are working on a system where all guns can be purchased via coins. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't read that before. Guys, you have no idea how much of a relief it is to finally launch the new architecture. Yes, not everything is extremely stable yet. The servers may sometimes crash or the game can go into offline mode even when you are connected to the internet. But do not worry, we will fix everything soon. So lots of good things to take from this small part. So if you guys don't know, the reason why prices were so expensive in Pixel Gun 3D is, well, the old team in the Pixel Gun team were very, very greedy. The second thing is cheaters were the main reason. Because people were cheating so much and so often, that is why things were incredibly expensive, which kind of sucked really for the legit players because they were kind of being punished because of the cheaters. They have announced that if you cheated in the game or you merged your account with somebody else to get all the weapons, gems, coins, you will be banned within 1 week. That is what this article says, all right? That's just the way it is. If you know you cheated, you know you didn't do everything legit, just start again. I would just do it now. You're going to have a week head start ahead of these other players who are going to be mass banned. They've said this and they're not messing around. So something else that they said is that the economy will drop. They're going to be revamping all prices, the speed which you level up, as a player I'm guessing that is, and the weapon upgrade system will be improved. A lot of you guys would like to see the star system reintroduced. I've seen that talked about quite a lot. And they want to go to not a pay-to-win or cheat-to-win to kind of like a fair economy where you will be able to purchase weapons with coins and not just gems. They said that they're working on a system so you can purchase all weapons with coins. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think it's great. But yeah, I've experienced a couple of problems with the new architecture, and I think you guys have too. So when I've been recording a couple of videos, it'll have like the Wi-Fi symbol at the top in red, and I was like, but I'm connected to the internet. Turns out that issue is not us, it's just their servers maybe getting overloaded. It's a new architecture. Issues, bugs, and crashes might happen sometimes. So the last part of the article, this is what it says. Now that we are finally free from rewriting the game all over again, we have a lot of free time to add new modes and functions. We will soon implement dungeons, weapon modules, new clan modes, new minigames, and the ability to invite people to your lobby. Big cities, modes with old mechanics and dynamic, yes, in brackets, 3-category spam will return in a separate mode. And of course, a ton of new guns with mechanics which everyone will be able to buy. We have even already started brainstorming on a new campaign. This is only a small glimpse of all our plans. Finally, Pixel Gun is back. P.S. I would like to give a special thanks to those who supported us during this time. Thank you for not turning away from us during the hardest time of the project. The last 9 months had been extremely hard. We were developing the new architecture and we were launching new updates on the old one at the same time. We literally worked around the clock, and without those warm, supportive comments, we would have never made it. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We won't let you down. So you can tell it means a lot to the Pixel Gun team. Some of you guys don't realize that they're humans. They're humans like me and you. Yes, they weren't really around as much back in the day, but they are, and they want to be around in the community. But just starting to explain a couple of things there. Now that they've rewritten the code, they literally had to create Pixel Gun 3D from the ground up again, just to make the game stable, get rid of the hackers, and just do things the right way. It took them 9 months to do. Now that that's done, they're going to be introducing dungeons, weapon modules, new clan modes, which I'm looking forward to, mini games, and so many more things. And yes, if you're a 3-category spam player, that will be returning as a separate mode. Okay, I know you guys, a lot of you guys enjoyed the 3-cat spam. I know a lot of you still think it was my fault that it got removed. Even though it wasn't, I'm not going to explain it. 3-category spam will return as a separate mode, which I think a lot of players will agree on. Having 3-cat spam as its own section is going to be good compared to having it as the core game. There's kind of 2 ways you can play. There's going to be a lot of very competitive players in the 3-cat game mode. So if you go in there, you're looking for a good competitive fight. If you're playing the ordinary game, you're just looking to play casually and just have some fun. It doesn't mean that they have to class each other, so I think that's great. New mechanics will be introduced, and they've been talking and brainstorming about the new campaign world, which I think is going to be so much fun. I thought the last campaign was brilliant, and they can always make it better in the future. And they're ever so grateful. And they said that's just a small glimpse of what we can expect. There was a lot to take from this article, and this has been one of the more positive articles I've made in quite some time. I didn't see anything about Battle Royale changes. I really wanted to see some Battle Royale changes. Pixel Gun, if you're watching this, even if you just throw 1 new weapon in there, or grenades, we would be incredibly happy. As part of the Battle Royale community, I would definitely like to see that. But again, guys, today's video is a positive, it's not a negative. These things might take some time. It's not just going to happen like that. It's going to take a couple of months. It might take weeks, months, might even take the rest of the year until everything is fully sorted. But positive things are happening. That's the best thing to take from today's video. Any more suggestions or problems, leave it down below in the comment section. And hold on, if you've had some skin issues, I believe the Android version has had an update. I think it's 16.1.2. They're going to be fixing the skins. Don't uninstall your game. They said do not uninstall your game. But that's everything I wanted to cover in today's video. Have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.